Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where last episode we did a little bit of conquering, and we also did a little bit of inheriting, and we currently, well, this guy's our current player heir. He's a naive appeaser. We probably want to change that. I believe it was this guy that we wanted to change. Is that correct? I believe it's this guy. But we'll hold off on that for now, because we have a dangerous faction here that can send an ultimatum at any time. I missed this last episode somehow. I thought this was under control. Apparently it is not. However, there is this guy here. We can arrange a marriage with our daughter here. And let's see if he accepts that before they send their ultimatum. Perfect. Okay, so that will drop their power by 7.6%. The threshold is 65, so we need to drop it further. We can't do anything with this lady. Can we do anything with you? Maybe. Yes, that's a princess, actually. Will not accept. You're the wrong religion. Okay. Let's send her a gift. 49 opinion. Will she convert? Only a 20% chance. Okay, let's move on for now. She's definitely the wrong religion. How's her conversion going? Not well. What about this guy? He's the correct religion. Ah, this is an option. Do it. That's down to 72%. Make that 78. Okay. He leaves, brings it down to 70, immediately back up to 78. It seems like the vassals have had enough. Well, that's fine. I mean, we're able to beat them, in theory, but let's continue to work with this. Do you have any daughters that are unmarried? That's a negative. Nieces are not close enough to us to actually count. Yeah, we have a lot of sons, but no daughters. Okay, so this guy is the wrong religion. He's currently in might accept right now. That's not the greatest thing. Ooh, we can transfer this guy, and we definitely should do that. Excellent. We need a new chancellor, and it will be this guy. We can create new titles. The Kingdom of Macron is probably a good one to do if we had the cash. How close are we on our next level of fame? Not tremendously. Okay. We may just have to take this faction. Anything else we can do here? 5%. No, not you. I wanted to check in here. Not a whole lot. Yeah, not a whole lot we can do right now. In fact, basically nothing. Although we can do this. But he wouldn't accept because he's the wrong religion. He might accept demanding conversion. I'm not going to send him the cash, though. I think we're just going to have to take this civil war. We can also get an available perk here. And we're going to grab Thoughtful. Opinion gained from send gift doubled. That's not terrible. That actually might give us... That's a lot of opinion. Like, that's a whole lot of opinion. Will she leave the faction based on that? Maybe. And if we do the same thing here, this will override the existing opinion modifier, but that's acceptable. And now we can demand her conversion. We did just discover rightful ownership. Great. What do we want after that? I mean, promissory notes is fine. That'll be soon. Maybe? Oh, Renaissance thought. Definitely Renaissance font. There we go. Do we get a hook? I decline. Okay. What else can we do here? None of these would give us an alliance, which is very unfortunate. I think we may just have to allow this to happen. Yes, I will attend your feast. It's been a long time that they can send the ultimatum, and they haven't yet. It's a subject that fascinates me as well. Fantastic. Okay, 7.2%. I mean, this faction is full, but if we can get this lady out of there, that's the idea here. Indeed. He recognizes true intellect, I see. I'm just kind of waiting for them to pop at this point. Like, surely they're going to, right? I suppose we could sway her, but it's going to take like 11 months to finish one tick of that. What else could we do? We could offer her wardship of like this son that we don't care about. She'll gain up to 15 opinion of us over time. We just discovered promissory notes. We did accept that. Let's go ahead and rant some people off. We can lawfully imprison this guy, only a 23% chance. We can now create this kingdom, and so we shall. And we'll grant that to this lady. Fantastic. And she's probably upset about, yeah, vassals to rightful liege. That's what I expected. There we go. So she is now very happy. Perfect. And we have 2 more duchies that we can create. So we'll create one here. And we'll grant that off to this guy. Demand conversion. Beautiful. And we will create this duchy as well. Wait. Where did that duchy go? This duchy. There we go. That goes to this man. No, not the Empire of Tibet. The Raj. There you go. The faction he belongs to loses some discontent. Okay. What? No, don't give him the Empire. There we go. I almost gave him the Empire. That would have been problematic, but no, I did not. And that is a very, very good thing. He has the correct religion and culture already. Wait, where'd the faction go? Oh, it's too weak to send an ultimatum now. People left the faction. Perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping would happen there. Okay, he converted. And they're just 1% below their threshold there. Okay, now they're strong enough. They can send an ultimatum in 7 months. By then... Yes, I will tend your feast. By then, I'm guessing that she will have left the faction. Like, she's at plus 96 opinion right now. 95 again. Okay. But even so... No. Please do go on. What is our marshal currently doing? He's training commanders. I'm going to switch him over to organized levies temporarily anyway to bump up our levy size. That'll be a pretty dramatic increase there, and that will keep them from what's the word I'm looking for? Factionalism. That's the word I'm looking for. That'll keep them from doing those very naughty things indeed. Let's get a couple of upgrades going over here. And we can declare wars, and so we shall. What is this war? Seize all de jure lands. 280 for a single county. Or we could spend 70 for the same county. And so we shall. Fantastic. So we're going to go on in there as soon as we can. We are no longer ill. That is wonderful. And this war is already won, assuming they don't come and attack us, which I don't necessarily think that they will. So we'll come down here and continue working on our upgrades. Fantastic. And we're just going to blitz through these war goals as soon as we can. It shouldn't take very long at all. There's our men-at-arms, and in we go. We are fully maxed out with our men-at-arms. Well, that was easy. Fame and devotion, which this life, fame and devotion is useful for us. So that is wonderful. There's that war over. And we'll go ahead and do our ransoming. Perfect. Next, we will go ahead and declare over here. We have some good de jure lands here. And yeah, I think this is worth it. Sure, it is 1540 prestige, but that's fine. Look at this. We're gaining 23.2 per month. Like, we're fine. So we're going to declare this. How many troops does he have? 4,000. Okay. We're just going to raise men-at-arms unless he has allies. I should have checked that, to be honest. Oh, he has a holy order. Okay. Well, we'll stop raising these guys once we have around 20,000, probably. Something along the lines of that. And then these lads, they're going to be here in about 10 days, at which point we will begin our fighting. Magnificent. We're going to go in over here and siege, and we're just going to kind of let these guys run around for the time being. I don't know where they're going to end up, but that's fine. Oh, they're going to siege up here? That's... Holy crap, we're already done with this? They had one person in their garrison. That is some remnants of that bug in the Air Empire. At least in my memory. But it's not the case. They just happened to be sieged previously. Okay, we're going to come up here and fight them. I definitely don't want to go over here. We're going to come up here and fight them, and we want to get the fame and prestige for right now. Fame and piety, rather. Or, no, devotion! Wow, okay. That's what we want, is the fame and devotion. So in we go, we're going to catch these guys. These guys will lock in fighting us, most likely, unless we stack wipe these guys super duper fast. And we did. So we're just going to attack up over here. We did gain 858 fame and 429 devotion for that battle. That is insane how quickly that racks up. Like, really, really insane. So this should get us exalted among men. Nope, not quite, but extremely close to it. And we're just going to come over here and siege their capital. That'll end the war. We don't even need the war goal over here. It would take us longer to get over there than it would to get to the capital, and so to the capital we go. Wait. Wait a second. We can declare war on the Byzantine Empire. Fascinating. And that is something that we will do at some point. But not quite yet. So we're going to make our way up to this capital. And we'll have absolutely no problem with this. This will get us another 4 counties in the Persian Empire. We are about halfway of what we need there, so that's great. There we go. Enforce our demands and disband our troops. And we will go ahead and ransom off these prisoners. And that bumps us up to Exalted Among Men. Fantastic. So let's go ahead and get some more upgrades rolling over here. There's one. And 2. There's only so many more of those that we can do. Not that many more, in fact. We have additional wars that we can declare. And we will, for sure. What is this? Ooh. That is a whole lot of prestige for 2 counties. When we could just spend 210 instead. And so we shall. Now, these guys, they have like 40,000 troops. So we're going to want to actually raise up troops here. For once. We're going to want to raise at least 50k. But it's probably going to be more like 70 to 80k. Just based on when the men-at-arms tend to show up. So that'll be completely fine. We don't really have a problem with that. There's his troops on the way in. And we'll be fine. Yeah, he's just marching on over this way. We'll have our men-at-arms quite soon. We have them now. We're going to let these guys lock in over here. No, there's no border here. We're going to walk in over here. These guys, some of them will turn around. Yep, here they come. This will be a stack wipe very quickly, but they are locked in. That gets us a lot of fame and a lot of devotion. But this will be even more. Will this be a stack wipe? Yes, I think it will. No, it just wasn't. That was incredibly close to being a stack wipe, but not quite where it needed to be in terms of timing. We'll let them retreat. And we will just siege this and get the war goal. Skill 20? You know what? Let's get him on our side. And we're going to switch over to training commanders again. Excellent. So we're going to get some sieges done here. New diplomacy perk available. We're going to take Ducal Conquest. Wonderful. And we're going to head up over towards their capital, but we'll siege some castles along the way. We do need to work on converting some culture. We're definitely expanding faster than we're converting, and that was to be expected. I see these guys heading south, but I kind of don't care necessarily. That said, we should fight them. Let's head down to this castle and see if we can catch them. We have ticking war score. I would rather get the fame and devotion, I think. They're going to siege down here. That is acceptable. Fantastic. We're losing gold right now, so I'm actually not going to do an investment. They're on their way back in. Oh, we don't have a commander here. We should probably have a commander here. That would help. Okay, so we're going to catch some of them over here. Yes. This should stack wipe, I think. Let's see how that timing is looking. It's looking okay. Not quite a stack wipe. So I'm going to let these guys up here lock in. We're going to come up here. In fact, we're going to come over this way. We currently have a dangerous faction. This is not surprising. A Liberty faction. Okay. Can we set anything up over here? That's probably a negative. Yeah, that's a negative. Can we negotiate with anyone in here? Oh, what was this? No. This guy. Fantastic. So we'll negotiate with him. And I guess we'll just swing down over here and siege this castle. These guys are still in retreat, and we're not going to catch them anytime soon. So we'll siege this castle, head up over here, let them regroup, and then we'll continue the chase. We're at 86% war score right now. We do want to continue farming this fame and devotion. We would love to become Living Legend and Paragon of Virtue from this war. That does give us all the war score we need, but we're going to come up here and see if we can catch these guys for one last battle. And it looks like they're going to let us. Yeah, they're definitely going to let us. Do we stack wipe them here? I think probably not. But let's go ahead and put in this guy as our Chancellor. He's on domestic affairs, as well he should be. That was a stack wipe. Wow. 2200 fame, 1100 devotion. Insanity. Let's put an end to this war. Okay, well that was a lot. So we're a paragon of virtue, and we are almost the living legend already. That's great. We do have additional wars that we can declare, of course, and we're going to continue doing so. Ducal conquest of county over here would be fine, but not really ideal. That claim is not ideal either. What is this claim? No, seriously, where is this? Ah, up here. That's a lot of prestige for 2 counties. Yeah, I don't really like that one. Ducal conquest of county. Not ideal. Ducal conquests are kind of a last-ditch effort. That's a ducal conquest as well. I mean, we mostly only grabbed it on our way to the other type of claim. I'm blanking on the name on right now. Up over here? Yeah, that's just a ducal conquest as well. Okay. I think for the time being, we're going to wait just a moment. Solidify our position a bit here. And let's go ahead and upgrade our port in this location. Fantastic. And we do still have more upgrades to do over here in our economic duchy as well. So let's go ahead and do so. So realistically, we want to get forced vassalage. That is really what we want here. How are we doing on the Persian Empire now? We're up to 68. Okay. That's pretty good. And just that single ducal conquest, yeah. Let's go ahead and push these claims, I think. It is a lot of prestige, but it should be fine. We'll raise up our men-at-arms only here, and they will go in and attack right there. In the meantime, of course, we are going to continue working on some upgrades. Fantastic. 18k here. Not 18k. 1.8k. That's not really threatening. I don't think this war is going to get us living legend, but it'll get us some progress anyway. So we're going to siege this incredibly quickly, swing down here, deal with these guys, and then go take their capital, is the idea. Actually, they're retreating in the face of our men-at-arms. This isn't shocking. As soon as we're done with the siege, we'll head to their castle over here. What are they planning? They're embarking. That's very rude. I don't think we get there in time to stop them. Oh, now that they stopped, we might. Fantastic. Well, in we go. That'll be great. Another solid chunk of fame and devotion. Very nice. And there we go. We'll enforce those demands and disband our troops. 2 more counties in the Persian Empire. Wonderful. Well, that is proceeding nicely. We're going to come on down here and continue working on a couple of upgrades. It is, however, time to put a cut in here, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we are going to continue our conquests over here. Once we have forced vassalization, which we will very, very, very soon, we're going to grab adaptive traditions, flexible truces, and the rest of the August tree. They'll be great. And we're going to continue conquering all of these little guys. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time.